American Al-Qaeda agent apprehended. Which is like a big, bad thing, okay? So they didn't find him in America. He was in, I don't know where the hell it was. But, he was out of the country. And, I guess he's been on quite a few videos that they put out, the Taliban's put out, or whatever. And, that's what we call a start. I've mentioned previously in other videos that we gotta be real careful about this war on terror, because before you know it, they'll end up in our backyard. And we're getting there, okay? It starts out where there's an American, he's a terrorist and all that. And I suppose it's not the first time, but he's, the other guy was just like a nobody, I guess, and this guy, I guess, is kind of more important. So, before you know it, they're going to say that there's Americans in America that are with Al-Qaeda and Taliban. And then that's going to put a fear in you. It's going to put a fear in anybody, and confusion. When you do that, people don't think straight. They don't react the same as they normally would. Before you know it, any little incident could set off something really horrific. And that horrific thing would be, that all of a sudden the military has to come here. All of a sudden there's the war on terror in here, and all the rights and freedoms and stuff like that are stripped away from all the people in Iraq and Afghanistan. Are subject to just random searches, house searches, all that stuff. It can happen here, and it will come here. Before you know it, they're going to tell you that Al-Qaeda is everywhere, the Taliban is everywhere. It's just amazing to me that the more they fight, the more Taliban and Al-Qaeda show up, right? Isn't that crazy? Just like how they fight this general war on drugs, the more they fight, the more drugs come in. Once again, it's all business. It's for money, it's for oil, it's for heroin, the drug trade, weapon trade. It's all combined. The black market, and people want to talk about conspiracy theorists and stuff like that. It's not far-fetched, alright? All throughout history, time and time again, we've shown that people in power abuse that power, and that's why, our forefathers, if you will, made the Constitution, Declaration of Independence, and all that stuff, so we could break free and we could, have some sort of government that would not allow people to have all these powers. Unfortunately, our federal government has exceeded their powers and responsibilities, or exceeded their powers, but lack of doing their responsibilities. Executive orders. They just executive order this, executive order that. It's just putting laws into place without having to consult anybody about it. It's insanity. So anyways, my whole point is, it starts with this cat, this high up American Al-Qaeda guy. And let there be a little 9/11 or something like that, or something worse. They'll be here. They already got plenty of camps set up. They got plenty of stuff set up already. They'll just wait and happen. So, even if nothing happens soon, because over time, eventually, we will get to a point where everybody's so afraid to do anything, and technology has made it possible to snoop and spy and to look into every little aspect aspect of everybody's lives. We're not going to be free. There'll be no... people will think they're free because they'll have TV, of course, and fast food, and they'll just be dumb and brainwashed. But really, we're not going to have anything. And if they bring the military here, don't be surprised if you're pulled out of your house in the middle of the night, you know, and being subject to a search. You know, you don't have any rights. They can do what they want. So, just a warning. And I think it's about time everybody starts kind of getting a little prepared for anything. Yeah, I'm not going to name specifics, but I'll get to that in this next video.